should have the right to make a decision about the government's money. And I don't think I think the state ought to have to somebody ought to have to fall for that fucking bridge that they built, and they spent $12 million on it. Now they're going to spend...
Where was the bridge built?
It's over by Wickiup Reservoir.
Wickiup Reservoir, yeah. $12 million they spent on a bridge, and they got to tear the whole fucking thing down because it's sinking?
They might have to tear it down because it's sinking. Because it's not... The land ain't good enough.
Well, they build it on sand?
Well, they said in there that they usually build them with a big platform, and they didn't build big platforms on this one. But that's not the thing. The thing is, they have people that are professional engineers that are supposed to do that shit. If they can't get their fucking head out of there, they ought to be competent. They ought to have to fucking suffer the consequence. They ought to be terminated and not be able to do another job like that.
Right, like those guys that fucked up the bridge down here in town, the one down by Green.
But there is no consequences for people that work for the government. None. The government people can do any fucking thing they want, and there's no recourse on nothing that they do. They can fuck up and it's no big deal.
True.
And that's not right.
I agree. They should suffer the same consequences and repercussions that we do.
Well, if we built something and it fucking fell down on somebody or was unsafe, it would come back on us, and we'd have to make it better for them or make it and fix it.
Now, what if you were fulfilling one of your government contracts and you were working on something of theirs, and then it broke down on them? They'd probably have your ass, right?
Yeah, I don't.
They'd shut. Well, I mean, you don't. But say you were working on government equipment, and you fixed it, and then something happened, to them. It broke down on them or something. They'd fucking shut you down right away, wouldn't they?
Oh yeah, fucking A.
But they can fuck up daily, and nobody holds them accountable.
That's right.
They told us, well, now this is where it gets weird, though, is that over there on that part of the road I was talking about where they've got it all blocked off and fucked up, and they had the sign set up that said the road was going to be done and finished at the end of September. And now here we are in the middle of October. Well, not in the middle, but here we are in October, and it's still not done. It's still fucked up everywhere. But it's not the city and it's not the county. It's the company they hired to do it. And
okay.
But I mean, who else? There's no competition to do that. There's not another company that's going to come in and take care of that.
But actually, let's back up on that.
Okay.
You're talking about the curves on Stewart Parkway.
Right, yeah.
There was not a fucking thing wrong with them curves. They didn't hurt nobody. They kept traffic from going too fast. Now they got 4 lanes going down there, or 2 lanes going down there both ways, and then they go into 1 real quick.
Right.
So now all that does is make it to where you can kill the little kids coming out of the YMCA a little bit faster.
Yeah, it creates a better bottleneck right in there. Well, they're widening out in front of YMCA also.
Yeah, but then they go to a bridge right across there. Now they're going to have to spend $1 billion to redo the bridge. Why don't they think of this fucking shit when they start? They just done them fucking curves there in Stewart Parkway.
Those weren't done that long ago.
There was nothing wrong with them curves. They didn't hurt nobody.
Curves matter.
Jesus Christ, they just
Alan drove off of them.
Yeah, but Alan had a seizure when he did it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a different story. He had a medical problem is what happened.
So what you're saying is not all curves are the same.
It's just fucked.
I agree.
You can only go so fast through there anyway. You don't need to go too fast.
No. They took out part of the wetlands to put in a 4-lane road, though. Did you notice that?
Well, fuck the wetlands.
What?
I said, fuck the wetlands.
Why would you say something like that?
Because they got them goddamn fucking muskrats and them rats and shit over there. Nutrients.
It's fucking wildlife. You can't just kill it. What the hell are you talking about?
You got open season on this son of a bitch and start bagging them.
Jesus.
Skinning them out for the fucking homeless people to eat.
Well, I guess that would solve that problem.
Well, there's another thing. They built brand new shitters over there at that park over there. And the fucking homeless people demolished them. They tore them all apart.
That's true.
Well, they're a bunch of fucking worthless pieces of shit.
Well.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, not all of them, but yeah, there's a lot of people here in our area that are drug users, and that's why they're like that.
They're fucking pieces of shit.